Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with one of the favorites of the channel. We are back with a Thunder Dragon deck profile. Now in the newest set, Dawn of Majesty, the brand new fusion spell called Ready Fusion came out. And this is a spell card that lets you pay 1000 life points to special summon a level 1 through 6 non-effect fusion monster from your extra deck. And our target will be Combinary Attack, which is a Thunder monster, so you can banish that for your Titan summon to bring out Titan in a much easier way. And yeah, this has brought some added consistency and power to the deck, because a lot of people, just will not negate a Ready Fusion, and then you can just inherent summon Titan, and that's a pretty impressive force. Also, banishing a Thunder from your hand to get those plays going. And yeah, we worked on the deck all night on my stream, which is twitch.tv/Tatsym. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We playtested the deck for a bit. Definitely works. Definitely has a pretty high ceiling, and it's powerful. And yeah, we theory crafted a lot about the deck. So I'm gonna walk through my choices, my decks, and why I do and do not play other cards, and give you some options if you want to change the deck a little bit. So yeah, if you like this deck profile, then be sure to leave a comment down below. Let me know your deck profile, and don't forget to like as well. And let's go to the deck profile. So yeah, let's go straight into the main deck. We are still playing a pretty big Thunder engine. Triple Thunder Dragon, triple Roar, and triple Dark, still pretty much mandatory for your Thunder deck. I'm playing Double Hawk. You can tune this down to 1. I personally like it at 2. Playing Double Egg, 1 Duo. It's all pretty self-explanatory. Nothing really changed on those ratios. So I play 5 normal summons. Play triple Aloof, 1 Solar. The thing for me is, Aloof plus a Roar or Dark on its own is like an entire combo field, which is just solid already. And Solar just needs a little bit. This is a better card, but it requires other cards to work with. If you open Solar Hawk or Solar and a Baby Dragon, then it's insane. But you only need the Aloof and one of the Thunder Dragons to get some form of play going. I will also show a couple of test hands afterwards, so that you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I choose to go for a little bit more of the consistency. And yeah, just leave the high ceiling a little bit away. You play some Chaos monsters. I play the 1 of Leviathan in case he gets a search this with Chaos Phase. 1 white, 1 black. Of course, we're playing a Dragon Link. This is all the dragons that we play. I am playing one side. You can choose not to play this, but I did like it. We were theorizing to put this in the side deck, but I figured that I would side this in literally every time I went first. And at that point, you can also just main the card. It is kind of a brick. Talk about bricks. This just makes the deck better. I'm sorry, but this gives the deck something else to work towards too. It gives easy wins, cheap wins. Now, you might not like this, and you can also choose to not play this. I personally think this is a great addition to the deck with all the fodder that you have in your hand, with the Thunder Dragons and the Dark. I think it's a perfect fit for the deck. Also helps you protect your side from resolving, which can just easily win you the match. So yeah, I just like these cards. That is all it for the monsters. I do not play hand traps currently. You can fit hand traps in, like I give a lot of cards already that you can just get out and have some room. And I'll give a couple extra, but so far I feel like this is a good format. I feel like you do insta lose to Drytron, true, but a lot of decks just choose to do that. You can fix that in the side deck, which we definitely did. But for something against Tri-Brigade, you have a pretty good matchup against a deck like that versus Virtual World as well. You can easily play through a lot of stuff because you just keep spamming bodies that don't really do anything, and then you could just keep interrupting your opponents. So I felt like hand traps are not needed. You might think that they are needed, and then you can definitely play them. We're playing triple fusion. You can cut this down to 2. I like the 3 of playing triple, actually 4 ready fusions. It's just a power spell at this point. We only play 1 target for this though. I was thinking about playing the tuner as well to get some other combos in, but then we would be a more combo deck. This is just build 1. I'm gonna keep working on this deck list. There's gonna be combo deck lists with the Thunder Dragons as well. But for now, I just choose to play this in the 1 target. Triple Chaos Space, just an enabler for the Thunder Dragons. Triple Lure, 1 Red Fusion, and the 40th card is the Gold Sarcophagus, just because it's a good card. As for the extra deck, double Titan, 1 Combinary, 1 Dragoon, Pretty standard. I was playing 3 before, but you don't really need the other one, and I wanted to play some other cards to play through stuff. 1 Link Karibo for the for the token of the Batteryman Solar. It is worth the extra deck spot. 1 Striker Dragon. So in case you only open like, I don't know, a brick hand with Chaos Space, you could just make this and link it away for a Spheres, which might come up. Or in some matchups, the sight isn't that great, then you can also make the Spheres, which is kind of funny, but it is nice, and it definitely does come up. 1 Verte, 1 Dagda, 1 IP, then for playing through stuff, the Phoenix, the Unicorn, Broadsword for OTK, Appaloosa, Goddess. There were some cards we were debating here, like if you play the level 2 Tuner that just came out of the whole Majesty as well, you can synchro easily for the Chaos Ruler, which is nice, but if you play Chaos Ruler, then the Sight and the Dark Magician package doesn't really work. So eventually we just didn't play that. You can also play Access Code Talker. I personally really like the Goddess because it gives the deck a little bit more to do. Because you can already easily spam bodies, you could just steal one of your opponent's monsters. So yeah, this is my extra deck lineup for now. So far, no changes, and definitely looks good. I really haven't had a game where I opened like Retort Fusion or Ready Fusion plus Instant Fusion, so no real like mishaps. Side deck's kind of iffy because I am missing some cards right now that I have ordered. We are playing Triple Shifter because we can. If you side this in, just side out the Triple Chaos Space, Sights, and the Baby Dragon Rulers, and you can also side in Pankratops and like Duster or something else. Then Triple Twin Twister, Red Reboot. The last 6 cards of this are Triple Nibiru and Triple Forbidden Droplet. I feel like Forbidden Droplet is just huge in this entire deck because you could just add Thunder Dragon and then you have 2 discards. So that's really solid. You can also work together with your spells as well to send them to the graveyard. But I sold my secrets and I bought ultis, and the ultis are on their way as we speak, so I don't have them for the deck profile. And for the Nibirus, they're in a different deck and I didn't want to get them out. So sorry for the lazy content, but it was the least important thing, and I did want to share with you guys this deck profile. So I will walk you through a basic hand now. Example, just an Aloof and just a Roar. You could just normal summon the Aloof, banish the Roar, banish the Dark. Dark and Roar will both activate, getting a Thunder Dragon Fusion, summoning a Matrix, and from here on it's just easy. You can either make a Verte, you can make a Dagda. For now we are going to make Verte. Egg will resolve, adding another one. Fusion will resolve, summoning Titan. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 summons, and your 5th summon then will be the Drahoon. And you have a pop in hand, and that's with just the 2 cards. So yeah, as I explained before, that's just one of the easy things, you know, that this deck can do. With like not as much as you like expect it to be. So now we're gonna shuffle the deck a little bit to try and see if we can get a good hand. I will quote unquote stack to show off some of the cooler stuff in the deck. Like we've been playing this deck on stream the entire night. Again, link is in the description down below. And it was a lot of fun to play this deck, and I love it, and I'm very excited to keep working on it because this Ready Fusion brought a lot of new life to the deck, which I'm very happy about. Alright, so the deck is properly randomized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so it's already a hand that we could kind of combo a little bit further. At this point we can start off with the Allure of Darkness. We draw another Dark and a Dark Magician. It's kind of unlucky. So we can just banish the Dark here. And the Dark will add the Thunder Dragon Fusion. Then we can summon Aloof. Hulk is not really necessary for the combo anymore. Hulk isn't really amazing since Colossus is gone, but for now we can easily shuffle back our bricks, which is quite nice. So we can activate chaining 1 Hulk, chaining 2 Roar. Roar will again summon the egg. And since we will be fusion summoning, and I would like to have another pop, we will just shuffle back the Dark Magician in the side, and we will actually just keep the 3rd Dark. just because it's nice and we can, you know, start working off that for the next turn. Could have also kept the side to get the additional pop going, which is nice, but I feel like if we just draw 1 or 2 extenders, then it would be very solid. So we shuffle the deck, we draw 1, 2 cards. So this is going to be fine. We're going to be having some fuel for the graveyard. So at this point, we could just summon the Verte, get the egg going. Activate the Thunder Dragon to get some additional discard fodder. Then here, when we activate Thunder Dragon Fusion, it's kind of important to remember to shuffle back the good targets. We will shuffle back 1 Thunder Dragon, so next turn we have a guaranteed pop with Titan. Shuffle back 1 Matrix, so if we discard this next turn, we can just summon Duo and get the second copy. And none of these 2 cards actually matter, so we will just shuffle back the 3rd Dark. So we have more options with the Dark. We'll summon back the Titan, and then we will activate Verte and get the Dragoon going. And then we still have 5 cards in hand. 2 of them are pops, 1 of them is follow-up play. We also have this in the graveyard, so that's also follow-up play. So that's, for example, one of the insane hands. And there are some other examples of hands that could be insane. Just something like this is already very solid, just showing up some combos. The more you play with this deck, the more you see some line of play, which is nice. Starting off with Solar, sending the Thunder Dragon Roar to the grave. Hawk for Roar, summoning a token. So, for example, here you can summon the Dagda. The Roar will activate. Summoning Dark. And here you can activate or summon the Verte. Dark will activate, adding the Fusion. Fusion will activate. Dagda will activate, setting sight. And you summon the Titan. And now if the last 3 cards in your hand, for example, were something like a egg or something like another Dark, you have the Titan pop. If you didn't have any of that, this could be an IP, so you can make Appaloosa on the next turn. And here you also, of course, summon the Dragoon, which is just like the hand with only 1 Solar and 1 Hawk. So yeah, all in all, I really like this deck so far. This is, of course, one of the very first lists that I will be making. I will be working on perfecting this a little bit more. I will be playing this deck at locals, and yeah, I'm gonna keep up the work. So if you like content like this, be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and let me know in the comment section down below. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.